to Moldy Tacos. And welcome back to Fallout 2, where I'm not at Vault City, but I'm close-ish. Um, I got into it like the middle of a fight, let the fight play out, and then looted the dead bodies. This town church, people in Monarch built it here to show their faith. Lately, there hasn't been much to be thankful for, so nobody attends the sermons anymore. Okay. Um, so yeah, the big one here, I got a Colt Rangemaster semi-automatic, but it has 223 caliber, and I don't have any 223. I got some cheesy poofs. Nobody in the church. Nothing worth looting. I'm not seeing much worth looting, period, in like any of these places. There's the slaughterhouse. This town has a drought, but nobody knows why. And considering they brought up the slaughterhouse, I'm guessing that has something to do with it. Okay. You know what? I also found a sharpened spear, so we're just gonna put the sharpened spear there. Now we're gonna go see what's up with this slaughterhouse. Now let's go to this little building first, take a look what's over there, and then we'll take a look at the slaughterhouse. Here's a tannery and maybe a house of some sort. But if they have like a broken water pump, I've already fixed that. Oh, what's that? Excuse me. Guns and bullets. And to handle your guns better. Nice, nice. Oh, there's a doggo. Okay, nobody's in the slaughterhouse currently, it doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's in the slaughterhouse currently. But let's go try to talk to this dog. Oh, okay. So then instead, I guess we will open this gate here. This gate that automatically closes itself all the dang time. Let's talk to this townsperson here. So it doesn't look like... I hope it rains soon. Okay. Let's go see the tanner, maybe? For tank well maintained, which is probably a good thing. Okay. My name is Balthus. I run the tannery here in Modoc. What can I help you with? I'm called Gek. By any chance anything about it? How am I an Italian one? Never heard of it. Okay. Let's say I would like to see your wares. How much can I get this? 1,000? Okay. That's 1,400. How about if I throw this in there? Because I'd like that leather armor. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take off the armor that I have. And I'll sell that in order to get the leather armor, because I can all but guarantee that that is going to be better than the leather jacket. wares. 250, 1270, 1443, 1495. Let's put all of my road flares in there at 1600. How about this? It's 590. I would have to sell that gun. 790, okay. 795, 810. But I think that's all that I have. I'd have to sell that gun to get that armor. And without that armor, I'm not doing too hot. So for now, I guess I'll just take everything back. Okay, so there's not really much going on in this town. That's Baltha's wife. I miss my son. Okay, so Baltha's son went missing. So why didn't Baltha tell me anything about that? Oh, yo? Okay. Mayor Joe. Okay, so he says he knows where the Gek is. Just tell me where I can find the Holy Gek and I'll be on my way. What do you want for this information? I want, if you hadn't noticed yet, our little farming community is experiencing one of the worst droughts ever. The rainy season was unusually short this year, and our crops are dead or dying from lack of water. To put it bluntly, our community is on the verge of withering away from our crops. You know I can't make it rain, right? Chuckle softly. No, of course not. Wouldn't ask you to do something as impossible as that. You really can't make it rain, can you? No, of course you can't. Anyway, like I was saying, we're in trouble. We could use your help. I'm listening. Farm on the outskirts of town where no farm should be. Some years back, it just appeared out of nowhere. A group of us were out hunting when we noticed the new farm, but that wasn't the strange thing. Soon after, some of us got together to visit our new neighbor, only to discover there wasn't anybody there. Go on. After many months of trying to contact the owners with no success, it was decided the farm would have been abandoned soon after it was built. So instead of letting the crops rot in the fields, young Carl moved in. Okay. That's when things got bad. Carl started to tell stories of seeing strange glowing figures, tending the crops, and feeding the animals at night. We all laughed at him, thinking he was making up stories. Then one day Carl stopped coming into town. What happened to him? Did you look for him? Of course we did. Went up there as soon as we suspected something was wrong. Starts to tremble violently. The horror. Bodies strewn everywhere. Some crucified. Others left to rot out in the sun. I still wake up screaming in the middle of the night from the horrible images I saw that day. Now I go to this farm and find out what happened. Normally I just leave that cursed place be, but for some reason the crops of this farm are still flourishing despite the drought. We'll starve if we don't get food soon. Will you help us rid the farm of these ghosts? What do I get out of this? In return for helping us, I'll tell you where you can find what you seek. It's a deal. Show me where the ghost farm is. About a day's travel northeast of here. Pulls out a map and points at a spot northeast of Modoc. Come back when you found something. Goodbye. Okay, let's just find a way out of town. Oh, there's a northern part of town. Okay, so when I come back here, I'm going to need to get to the northern part of town. Ghost Farm 26. There we go. There's the Ghost Farm. Let's see what we can see up here. Oh, dear. Okay, and it's a huge board. Cows are mooing. Not cows, really. I can't loot any of these bodies. So I guess I'll just have to start investigating. That's gotta hurt. Been instructed to take all servicers to Vegir. You will not be harmed. Please come with us. I'd like to ask you some questions. Vegir will answer all your questions. Please come with us. I'll go peacefully for now. Visitor, how convenient. I've been contemplating on a way to make contact with the servicers, but now I don't have to worry about that. Thanks to your timely arrival. Welcome to the home of the Slags. What do you want with me? Make contact with the town in the southwest. I believe it's called Modoc. Would you do us this favor? I have many questions before I can possibly take this mission. Fair enough. I wouldn't expect anyone to blindly accept tasks from strangers without first learning a little bit about them. First, ask you questions. I will answer them the best I can. Tell me about your people. Once long ago, we were once like the surfacers. We too dwelled above the ground until the world above caught fire. Our ancestors, who were part of a secret militia, sealed themselves and their families down here for protection. For generations down here we've remained safely hidden within the womb of Mother's Earth. And you send one of your own people. Since the sealing, we as a people have changed. Few can bear to be on the surface because they are not used to having a black sea of nothingness above them. The sensation of falling upward is so great for them that they lie frozen, clutching the ground, but that is not the main reason. All of us cannot stand the bright light of that which you call the sun. Living underground for us so long has made our eyes too sensitive to the light. We cannot travel too far from the safety of our homes beneath the ground. What are your defenses? No more questions. You would understand. Here's a message relaying our request. Please take it to Modoc and give it to the person in charge. Return here when your task is complete. I will tell the protectors to expect your return. We thank you for doing us this service. Okay. So that's where I fell down. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting some glowing ones, and that was about it. Okay. Slag. Anybody who's not just a slag? Are they all just here for flavor text? Slag guard. Looks like it. Okay. So I suppose I should go through here. Okay, so there is a way down right here. I'll have to remember that. I assume I'm going to be returning pretty quick, though. Let's go back to MODOK. Message from you from the leader of the Slags. Who are they? What's this? Joe opens and reads the message. This is incredible. They've been living underground all this time. They said they'd be willing to trade food for medical supplies and other stuff. I don't know if they can be trusted. After all, they killed Carl and all those other people. What do you think? What can I do to help? We're going to attack, but only as the last resort. We only have a month's supply of food left before we start to starve. You have until then to find out what's going on. I won't negotiate with them unless I know for certain that they didn't do anything to Carl. And I have to know the reason for stalking all those people out in front of their farm. I won't deal with savages. Okay, fetch quest the game. We're going back and forth and back and forth. Back to the ghost, back to the ghost farm. There's that pipe. None of this is lootable. Of course it's not. Okay. Good of you to return. I take it you've delivered the message to MODOK then. How was it received? They have some reservations. About what? They don't trust you. After all, you kill passerby and stake the bodies out front of your farm. I want to know what happened to the farmer that was living here. Scared him off the farm, nothing more. I assume he went back home when he discovered the farm was haunted. The protectors reported him heading northwest. You might try searching for him that way. Okay, we're a peaceful people and have killed no one. Those bodies are merely props we manufactured to scare off those who try to steal from us. If you examine the bodies closely, you'll notice they are nothing but Brahmin guts and dummies. Okay. I gotta move so that my guy gets out of the dang way. There we go. Okay, so he said that that guy went to the northwest. His bodies appear to be fake, nothing but dummies covered in Brahmin innards. Okay, so what he said is true, and he said he went to the northwest over here somewhere. But first I'm going to go and talk to him. See what he has to say about this. Bodies are fake, just dummies covered in Brahmin guts. They were there to scare you away from the crops. Fake, that's impossible. I saw them with my own eyes. Blood and gore everywhere, but I guess it's possible. We didn't, well, Joe's face turns beet red. We all kind of turned tail and ran when we saw the bodies. No one actually had the guts to examine them closely. That's all I know for now. Okay. So I now have 27 days. So I'm going to save it here as find the farmer 27 because he said that he headed, what did he say, northwest, but I don't know what would be up here really. Caravan Master. A bandit. No bandits down here though. Bandit unhurt. Bandit unhurt. Bandit wounded. Bandit unhurt. Okay. I'm gonna let this play out. And we'll see where that goes. Because really, letting it play out seems to be my best course of action so far. So I think I'm going to fast forward this fight, and I will see you guys when it's done. Okay, update, Vic died. But we did get through that. So now in the process of looting everything. Oh, I'm not your new master. So I looted everything. They didn't have any ammo, but they did have a bunch of caps. So I'm now at 62. And I am at my maximum weight capacity, so I can't loot anything else here. But I did make it through that alive somehow. Now what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat all of my food stuff. See if maybe that allows me to pick up a... Okay, that looks like it. See if it allows me to pick up a firearm, because then I can sell it. I was hoping one of these guys would have armor on them, but they sure don't. Okay, can I pick up Vic's 10mm that I gave him? No, I am at the absolute max. So, that's alright. Okay. So my first companion, Vic, is now deceased. Sorry, Vic. It happens, unfortunately. They did say that other farmer went to the northwest. But I'm going directly northwest, and I'm not finding... Okay, nice. I'm worried about hitting these guys. But if I come over here, that lowers my chances. Okay. So they do have tails. Wait, what? Excuse me? Freaking excuse me? He doesn't like me because I'm good. Like, he refused to deal with me because I'm good. Okay. Anyways. Back to trying to find that freaking farmer. Going about as far northwest as possible here. I've got 2 more boards that I can check. Although this burst mode is pretty neato. Oh, I hit the other one for 7 points. But I can always hit and then run. And with them so tight knit together, right? It's like all but guaranteed that I'll hit one of them. Run away! And it looks like I can run far enough so that they have to use up all of their AP getting to me. And there's not enough of them to box me in, so we're good there. Where the hell did this farmer boy go? Goodness. Seriously? Okay, you know what? Really quick. Hold on. Okay, so apparently Carl's in the den? But he said he saw him going northwest. Huh. Well, unfortunately, Vic died. But we got loot. Apparently Carl's in the den. Which is way over there. And the enemies in this game are much harder than they were in 1. As you can see. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it here again. Not yet to Vault City, but trying to find Carl, who apparently escaped to the den. So with any luck, my next episode, I will see you guys at the den. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I know that I did. Even I should have saved it. Oh, what are those? Mantis. Okay. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I know that I did. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. And I hope that you have a great day. I will see you next time. And until next time,